Substitutions on the court.
Here is Harris. Pass to Jay, and stolen by Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And that's what you love seeing from your bigs. Siakam leaving no room for error with the jam.
The pass to Jay. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam. That free throw, no good. Watanabe's checked in for the Nets.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Passes to Porter. Here's Banton. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Flynn. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Clock at 2. Rebound, Brooklyn. And stolen by Flynn. The 11-footer rejected by Harris.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Thomas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the... chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Pass to Birch. Outside Flynn. Shot clock at 5. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Flynn's got 7 points here in this quarter. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Jay, covered by Birch. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Inside. It's good. Nice touch there from Birch. Birch has got his first points of the night.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man.
Pass to Jay. This one for 3. The shot comes out, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Banton, the pass to Flynn. Here is Porter. The pass to Birch. Chalk up 2 there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Toronto.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Scotty Barnes.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Jay, the pass to Sumner. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. The Nets need to get a shot off here. They grabbed their own miss.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And he makes the first.
For the Raptors, Delano Banton.
So he gets them both. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low, here's Jay. Shot to stop the run. The shot that time, not on target. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Manton, the pass to Birch. Lays it up and banks it in.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. "15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Harris. To the paint. Here's Jay. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying...
What up, Ash? Press? Hey, what's MP stand for anyway? Sounds like... You know what, that's real classy. Why would he even mention me?
Board members.
Good game last night. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man.
Set up, set up. Don't worry.
Get your head in the game.
That's all day.
Hey, Coach.
get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll get the next one.
Heads up, heads up.
You could do better than that. Again. Get your mind right.
We're here. Hey, right here.
Get your mind right. man. I can't even watch this. Don't stop grinding, man. Winners win. Keep at it. Come on, back to work. Another day, another drill. That's how we get it done. What's the weather like outside? I feel like I've been stuck in here forever.
What you got going on today?
Back to work.
Ash, not one chair? What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your... Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ.
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make...
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
A big part of the...
I understand where that view comes from, but I don't share it.
And why is that?
It's because basketball is about a lot more than athletic ability. I mean, what is it all about? Like, what is your opponent doing? How can you stop them? What are your teammates' strengths? How can you empower them to play the best basketball that they can play?
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I got to ask you.
You know, I'm going to say this as calmly as possible.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation.
Welcome to 2K TV and Season 4 of NBA 2K23.
As with the launch of every new season, we'll be breaking down what's new in this week's episode.
And I think we should start with my career. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Konchar's checked in.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And so in the game for the Nets, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Edmund Sumner. Nicholas Claxton out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Jay in at the 4. Down low. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Kept alive, and they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama comes in for Adams, and it's Jones in for Brooks. That one misses for Jackson.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Snatched up!
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Morant with it. Give him 8 points now. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berrys, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Harris right side. To the paint. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Morant with the slam!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Oh, big-time drive and finish. Showing a little artistry on that take. I could watch moves like that all day.
Now here's Curry. The D's right on him. For 3, here's Harris. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. a unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And then Morant with the jam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. Makes it interesting here.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
To the middle, Simmons. And they double up Simmons. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And Brooklyn has possession. Jackson with it. Picked up by Simmons. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Outside Jones. To the inside. And the basket by Aldama. And now it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The Nets shooting 44% to start this ball game. Here's Sumner. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Jay. Will it go? Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Inside, here's Simmons, hounded by Morant. Outside Jones, takes the 3. The dive for the ball, out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball. And the Nets making a change here. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Jay. To the middle. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside, Jay. Here's Irving. Takes a 13-footer. That one rolls around and rims out.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter. Brooklyn has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Pass to Jay. To the wing on the left. Mills against Jones. Here's Jay. Back to Mills. Lets it fly from 18. That one off the back iron and out.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Durant against Brooks. Here's Jackson. Tries again. They shoot again. And the layup is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Jay. Outside Irving. On the wing, Durant. Brooks defending. Durant with the bucket.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than that. Give Kevin Durant that interior look, and he will score it.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Outside Bane. Now Brooks. And here's Jackson. Back to Brooks. Outside Bane. No one near him. He squares up and sinks it. Bane's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Brooks finds Jackson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
Jaren Jackson Jr. One shot.
And that one falls for Jackson.
Well, with all the trade requests over the last year, the Nets started to seem like a sinking ship. But with KD still on board, the chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in this team. I'm glad to see him remain in Brooklyn.
Here's Jay, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal, and the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Pass to Bane. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Kyrie Irving. Second personal foul.
The free throw drops for Bane.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside Mills to the paint. Pass to Irving. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Memphis.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
On the wing, Jones. Back to Brooks. Now here's Jackson. Goes back up. It's tipped. Irving against Jackson. Irving goes in. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
There's just a lot of wide-open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Brooklyn has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Jones against Mills. Pass to Jay. The 3 is up. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Jones, the pass to Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Durant against Brooks. To stop the run. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Tillman's checked in for Memphis. And the Nets also making a change. Simmons is checked in. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is...
And through one half, it hasn't even been...
The Nets, 55.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little... The Nets making a switch here. On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Nicholas Claxton, Patrick Mills out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Jay in at the 4. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now Irving. 7 points in the game. Here's Jay. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game. Working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Pass to Jay. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Guys, when you consider the firepower that the Nets have, obviously built to contend, but the defensive end has got to improve. We know championships are built and begin with the defensive side of the floor.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Here's Brooks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant. Endorsed for the Nets defense. Getting back a healthy Ben Simmons will be a big help.
Well, consider, B.A., that Ben was a 2-time first-team all-defense already in his career. Joe Harris is competitively tough and brings size on the wing. And with some defensive depth coming in, getting stops has got to be the focus.
And that one's good. Jay. And watching the 18th pick of the draft, MP, there was a lot of debate as to where he could get selected.
Yeah, there was a lot of film on MP, but not a real sense of his role. Teams like his intangibles, but weren't sure if the upside of taking him in the first round was there.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Takes a 13-footer, sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Outside Bain. Brooks outside. Gets a very good look and converts. Brooks has got 22 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
On the wing, Durant. Brooks defending. Pass to Claxton. And he gets that one. Claxton's got his first 2 points of the night.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bain.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Grizzlies shooting about 56% in this one. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Tyus Jones is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
Here's Sumner. Oh, the swat by Adams. Here's Jones. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It'll go on Joe Harris.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Green's checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Jones. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And with the G League Ignite and other youth leagues, the opportunity to go pro at a young age is there. Doris, did you see this coming?
Well, we know nothing stays static in life, Brian, and I think you need to look no further than what happened for such a long time over in... Europe and abroad. We'd observed that European players had an advantage where it came to skill development because they were playing pro earlier than people over here in the United States. This has helped close the gap.
Count that bucket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Back to Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Morant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The free throw drops for Morant. The Nets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Harris on the wing. Green covering. Here's Jay. Pass to Sharp. Pulls up. Can't hit that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. For Memphis, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Morant. Rebound Brooklyn.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Harris misses. And here are the Grizzlies now. Outside, Green. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, how about the versatility? Danny Green on the interior. Go ahead.
Rebuilding a team is as challenging a proposition as ever, especially for smaller franchises, Doris.
I think, B.A., certainly those smaller markets face some challenges that larger markets do not. But I would also point to the success of Milwaukee. They had success in their draft. They invested in your talent in terms of player development. So to build a playoff-ready team, there are so many things that must be in place, but you also have to have some luck. Nobody knew how good Giannis or Nikola were going to be.
And there's a 3-second violation. Williams is checked in for Jackson.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Well, the Nets shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. From the baseline. Pass to Thomas. Irving against Green. Oh, the swat by Adams.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Thomas, that's good.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Green, the pass to Williams. Here's Conchar. Takes it inside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Day'Ron Sharpe.
And the play-in tournament has been a success. But some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, BA, first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, Steven Adams' anticipation creates the steal. Nicely done.
Down low. Here's Jay. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside, Williams. Pass to Conchar. Just 5 to shoot. Williams on the wing. Hey, from beyond the arc. The rebound by Jay. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Sharpe. Williams defending. And stolen by Williams. On the wing, Conchar. Out of bounds. It'll go to the net. Here's Irving. Here's Jay. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Conchar. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back, maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
To the middle. Here's Williams. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Tillman's checked in, and Williams no good on that one. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
Outside, Williams. Green against Irving. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Shot clock at 5. Back to Tillman.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. For Memphis, they've gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. To the paint. There's the steal. Here's Sumner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for the Nets.
He's off on the second, and we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
Joe Harris at the line for 2.
No good on that one. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best they can.
Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And it's in there. And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy of Mobile One.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself. To make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Pass to Williams. To the inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for Memphis, Tyus Jones.
Jones hits them both. Here's Sumner. Here's Thomas. Here's Jay. Tries to break his ice. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
That one misses.
Shooting for Brooklyn, number 34.
So neither attempt will... Fall that time for him. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. Green for 3. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Pass to Sharp. Here's Sumner. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
Now here's Jones. To the paint. Another shot. And another shot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
His third personal foul.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, you look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team is in the penalty.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Number 34.
That free throw, no good. That one's no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tillman. Back to Jones. And for players, greatness can be defined so many ways, but giving back has to be a component of that. Wouldn't you say, Grant?
Well, to whom much is given, much is expected. In BA, I agree 100%. Players today understand the impact that they can have on others. I love that about the league, the players, the coaches, everyone involved, using this gift to make a change and a positive impact throughout the world.
Pass to Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Jay.
2 minutes.
Here's Thomas. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And the Grizzlies shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Williams. Puts up a 3. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Ja Morant.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Jay. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Fourth personal foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for the Nets, number 34. Taking 2.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Outside, Williams. Here's Tillman. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Thomas. Grizzlies with the rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Green. Outside, Jones. Williams passes to Green for 3. Nails it from 3.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Board members. Board members.
With the confetti of New Year's swept away, it's time to accomplish all of your legendary New Year's resolutions.
And there's no better place to start than Season 4 in my career, where the road to level 40 is stacked.
If you're looking for new wheels in the new year, the level 20 go-kart is revved up and waiting for you. And at level 30, you can fly high with a fighter pilot helmet.
And speaking of flying high, the level 40 reward this season is a drone.
And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
So a look at the starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Perkins is out there with Evans, and it's Jay in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Embiid with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Now here's Perkins after R.J. Barrett's miss. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Teams take on the attitude of their city.
Shooting for New York,
over the years, Philadelphia has been the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Here's Jay. To the middle. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Assisted by
what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Here's Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Bailey. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Back to Perkins. Pass to Jay. Takes it inside.
And that's what you want to see. Good
assist
fundamental,
from
sound basketball with the bounce pass.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Yeah, you've got to be aggressive defensively, no doubt. But at the same time, you don't want to send good shooters to the line. Play hard, be aggressive, but under control.
Here is Perkins. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the rejection by Embiid.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the air.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And the basket by Jay.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy put there.
And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. Outside, Maxey. Martin kicks to Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Martin missing. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Sixers ball.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And the basket by Bailey. Bailey's got his third basket of the night. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Here's Barrett. 76ers getting the bucket. And he makes good on the way.
R.J. Barrett.
You like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Maxey against Perkins. Bailey. Great positioning on the putback.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Jerry gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Gobert's checked in for Embiid. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Nancy's checked in for Julius Randle. Now, here is Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Maxey. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
The assist.
And the 76ers making a change here. Payne's checked in. Here's Payne. Last game out, he had 14. Out to the wing. There's the pass to Maxey. First shot, first basket. He's on the ball fast.
Their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game still very much up in the air.
Here's Payne. Passes it to Bailey. Back to Payne. Kicks to Martin. Just 5 on the clock. Over Barrett. And it's Martin missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Jerry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal
and
foul.
Greg starting out with the Knicks. What's the pressure like playing for New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media
at the line for 2.
The size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Here's Bailey. Some solid defense there from Jay. Tinsley pass to Jay. Down low. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Payne. Pass to Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
.153 left in the first quarter. Here's Bailey. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
The last 6 baskets have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
To the inside. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Payne looking around. Here's Bailey. 12 points for him. 6 to shoot. Shot, high post. Nice jump shot. Good. And it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of every and didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
14 feet away. Back to Maxey. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Ruben. It can give you a view of the court.
Tinsley.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And here are the 76ers now, following the score by New York. Here's Maxey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Nance. Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Jay. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. With a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best productions.
19. All right, coming out to the court right now, the
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Oliver is out there with Martin, and it's Bitadze in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He ended up with 43 points, and he added 4 rebounds to his stat line. Numbers in that game make me anxious to see what they do now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Maxey makes it off the glass. Maxey's got 10.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's James.
Number 4. Assisted.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Philadelphia leading by 4. It's Martin on the wing. And the pass to Oliver. And the layup's good off the glass.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he comes.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scorers, it's essential. Even then, keeping
the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Here's Jay with the drive, and he gets it to go. Jay's got 21.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Evans feeling it out a bit. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Cameron Oliver.
Yeah,
That's his first personal foul.
Smack all the way over here where we are.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for Philadelphia.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. A 6-point lead. It's Martin on the wing. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. A nice shot by Embiid.
We see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 8. Outside, Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his third personal foul. Substitution
So we
report.
conclude the first half.
That's the end of the first half. And score. Your Sixers, 52. The Knicks, 39.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Evans out there with Perkins, and it's Jay in at the 5 down low. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Kept alive. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Exactly. The defense determined
At the
not
line
to
for
allow
the
the easy layup right there.
Number 4.
They'll settle for
Taking
making
2
him
shots.
earn the free throws.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Philadelphia leading by 14. Outside, Maxey. Here's Bailey. He's defended by Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his
No
first
question he
personal
got
foul.
on that shot.
First
Yeah, the
team
officials
foul.
didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for your Sixers.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Knicks trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his fourth personal foul.
Wow, he got
Second
whacked
team
on that
foul.
one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The 76ers have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. The Knicks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Passes it to Barrett. Evans with it. To the paint. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Here's Maxey. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 19 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Willing to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Maxey against Perkins. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. But that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Bailey. 12 points for him. Now, here's Maxey.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those 3 points.
76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the line. He's off on the first.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
The Knicks making a switch here. Tinsley's checked in. Pass to Jay. Harden against Evans. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Shot by Tinsley, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Jay goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
The pass to Maxey. Over Tinsley. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
It would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Inside, here's Jay. That one falls off Tinsley's feet. Tinsley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here is Harden. Down low, here's Embiid. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with it.
In a moment now, look at the scoring in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Big shooting, no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harden the pass to Bailey. He drains it from the right line. He's got 14 points. New York takes timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the 76ers. Philadelphia leading by 20. Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. And it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Knicks ball.
Out of bounds, will be 76ers ball.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here. And he just punishes the team for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Here's Jay. Trying to get open is Randall. Jay misses. The 76ers leading by 22. Here's Harden on the way. Covered by Evans. Pass to Bates. On baseline, Jay. Off the left rim and out. New York shooting in this game, 45%. Perkins, the pass to Jay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to be for New York. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
Pass to Embiid. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Knicks trail by 21. Evans outside.
Philadelphia foul. Joel Embiid. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
That one is off.
At the line for the Knicks, Evans. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Philadelphia leading by 20. To the middle. Jay with the rebound. Jay's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Evans passes to Jay. The shot's good. Jay's got 33 points.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
To the inside. Here's Embiid. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it down.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Back to Harden. Down low. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2. It's on R.J. Barrett.
First team foul.
All over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, he didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
And he sinks the second. Knicks trail by 19. Here's Jay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his third personal foul.
Over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Harden's checked in for the 76ers. From 13, another steal. Embiid with the steal. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. And it's Martin that time on the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Jay. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. Jay's got 16 points here in the second half.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And
we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
Good D by Embiid.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
And Jay gets the whistle at time. That's his fifth foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yeah, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Oliver. And Embiid throws it down.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
The Knicks have gone 4-7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. And he's right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
And they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
That's how you get your teammates fired up.
Here's Harden. Back to Maxey. Over Perkins. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Jay. Mark, when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo!
The 76ers leading by 16. Now Maxey. Outside, Martin. Harden against Evans. Here's Embiid, just 4 to shoot. Goes back up, and it's good on the way down. Embiid's got 10 points here in the second half.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they needed to be aggressive.
Number 4, assisted by
that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
To the left side wing. Back to Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The pass to Maxey. Here's Harden on the wing. Over Evans. It's rebounded by Barrett.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Jay misses. And Jay gets the whistle that time.
Number 4.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing home.
It's a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not
Thank you once again to everyone who made it out here tonight.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Board members.